With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our CEO of One Health Ohio, Dr. Ronald Dwinnells.
Good morning. Thank you so much for coming. I think this is a very important announcement. It significantly impacts our organization, and I believe it significantly impacts the city of Warren from an economic point of view. We're going to create some jobs. We're going to improve health care. We're going to improve access to health care, and this is what this press conference is about. Before I get into details about the site, I'd like to start off with 4 stories. And, you know, as you get older, you tend to start telling stories. Well, I'm not that old yet, so I'm still limiting myself to 4 stories. I'd like to start off with a story about the phoenix. And I think most of us are familiar with the phoenix. It was a mythical bird in Greek mythology. I believe it goes back to Egyptian mythology also. But the phoenix had a lifespan of about 500 years. And towards the end of that 500 years, it would build a fire and it would die. And from the ashes came a new phoenix, a baby phoenix. And then that phoenix would live another 500 years, and then so forth. Well, what the story implies is it implies a rebirth, a regeneration. And it's a fabulous story that fits into a lot of different types of situations. So I just wanted to put that story first, and this will all come around and it all come together. The second story has to do, flash ahead to April 13th of this year. A tragic event occurred in this area. A little boy went to visit his sister not far from here. It was at night, and I don't know what he was doing. He might have been watching television. He may have been playing with video games, probably eating on some snacks, and he was shot. No reason, just he was shot. And about a week later, he died. A month from then, he would have been 12 years old. So he was an 11-year-old boy. I read his obituary. Said that he liked football, he liked basketball, he liked baseball, he liked fishing, all the things a little boy would like. But he didn't have a chance to realize his future dreams. And tragic, tragic event. Third story. About the same time, I received some notification from HRSA, the Health Resource Service Administration of the federal government. I was notified that I was eligible, or my organization was eligible, to tap into some federal funding, the stimulus monies. And we thought about it. The federal government wanted us to purchase a electronic medical record system. We weren't infrastructurally ready for it at this point. We went and met with some community leaders, both in Youngstown and Warren. We met with some community folks. We met with some residents and so forth. Long story short, we decided to use the stimulus money to build a new center. And this is what this center is about. We did receive a grant for $880,910 to open up a new site. And this is the facility that we've chosen to do this. So anyway, the fourth story, so that was the third. The fourth story is you met Beth, our COO, already, and so I get a call one morning, and Beth is kind of scatterbrained sometimes. And I can say that because I tell her that all the time. So she calls me and says, McCoy, and she's all excited, and she's very hyper-excitable sometimes. And I said, what? Lloyd McCoy. I said, yeah, this is probably around June or July. And I said, what? And she said, well, Lloyd McCoy. I said, yes, I know about Lloyd McCoy. And she says, why can't we name the center after Lloyd McCoy? Thought about it and thought, you know what, that's a really good idea. Out of a bad tragedy comes a regeneration, a rebirth. Okay, and then we have a new center, and this is the symbolism behind this. So from the ashes comes a rebirth. In the rebirth, we hope that this health center, which will provide health care to, our target population is about 38,000 that we're targeting in this area. About 40% of those folks are at or below the 200% federal poverty level. By honoring this child in this way, his life meant something. We can make his life be something. And this is what this is all about. So this is the big announcement that we wanted to tell you folks. This will be called One Health Ohio at the Lloyd McCoy Health Center. And this is the formal name for it. And there it is. So just a few details, because I know the press always wants to hear the details. This facility is approximately 30,000 square feet. We are going to renovate approximately 11 to 12,000 square feet of the space initially. We will have 9 medical exam rooms, 6 dental exam rooms, state-of-the-art equipment in the dental. These are digital x-rays, digital panoramic x-rays. Everything is very ultra-modern. Again, we will spend $880,910 to renovate and equip the center. Our first year projected budget is $2.1 million. That's the operational budget. So that's what it'll cost us to run this facility for that first year. We will produce, this will create a dozen or so construction jobs. We will have approximately 20 folks, 20 new jobs that we will create through physicians, medical assistants, clerical types of folks, and so forth. Again, we are targeting about 38,000 people in this area. This is the southeast portion of Warren, part of Niles, part of Girard, part of Mineral Ridge, and even the northwest part of Youngstown. That's our catchment area. And again, 40% of those folks we know from my research are at or below the 200% federal poverty level. And as we see some of our unemployment rates going up and so forth, I think this will be a very much utilized and very much needed health facility. So in closing, there's been a lot of talk about health care reform. And Congressman Tim Ryan is in the thick of things up there. But I'd like to make a statement that I had a conversation with George Ferris from Ferris Marketing a few days ago. And he says, you guys are already doing health care reform. And I agree. We are doing health care reform. We've been doing it for years. And a lot of folks don't know that. But we have been doing it. We provide health care to the medically uninsured, the underinsured, the underserved. And we do a very good job with it. So anyway, I wanted to throw that out at you, and I do want to thank the Congressman for being here. I know he's very busy, and I'll just go ahead and introduce Congressman Tim Ryan. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, no, I can.
Okay.